We all know that the data scientist role is the sexiest role of the 21st century, and nothing screams sexy like data quality. Am I right? Just kidding, that is not the sexiest part of being a data scientist, but it is an important part. It is definitely part of the data lifecycle. You know, your data quality is really key because garbage in equals garbage out. And so you really need to make sure you have good data quality. So in this video, as day 27 of building 30 data science projects in 30 days, we're going to do a project on data quality. We'll be using Python, specifically the library GreatExpectations. So you might even be like me and be like, what's the point of data quality? What does it even mean? What does it even entail? But this is what GreatExpectations helps you do. It helps you check assumptions inside of your data set. So for example, if you have a data set that is based on age, you have like an age column, right? It's going to check inside that data set, are all of the ages above 0, right? Because you would not want negative age. It doesn't really make sense. So data quality helps you ensure that yes, all of the ages are above 0. Or another example, you might have a temperature data set about the weather in Utah, and you can reasonably assume, you can expect that the temperature would be between negative 15 Fahrenheit degrees to about 125 degrees Fahrenheit. Somewhere in that range, that's where the temperatures would fall inside of Utah. Anything above is going to be too hot, and anything below is going to be too cold. And that's what we can expect for a data set. These types of checks help you know that your data is what it's supposed to be. And I'll be trying to implement proper data quality using GreatExpectations on my outdoor activity data set. It's basically whenever I do a hike, a bike, a walk, a run, I'm recording that in an app called Strava. Strava keeps track of all these important stats and metrics like how fast I'm going, the distance I've gone, where I was at, stuff like that. And I'm going to make sure that there's nothing kind of weird going on inside of this data set. And I want to ensure that my Strava data is what I expect it to be, or should I rather say what I greatly expect it to be. So I'm going to be using DeepNote for this project, just easy to type Python in the cloud. The first thing I need to do is install GreatExpectations, so I just pip install it right here. Next, we're going to make sure that that CSV is uploaded from our file set. Import pandas as PD and read in the CSV as a data frame. Now I'm showing the first 5 rows, and let's go through each of these columns and try to decide what expectations we should have for these columns. So for example, activity ID, we can probably hope that that would be unique. Activity date, obviously nothing before I was born, nothing in the future as well would probably be pretty important. Activity name, I'm not sure what expectations. The type, there's only like run, hike, bike, so maybe there's a set limited here. Elapsed time, probably nothing bigger than 6 hours. I did run a marathon. It did take me like 6 hours. Distance, that's going to be hard because sometimes I bike. I don't think I've biked anything further than 50 miles, so that might be something. Max heart rate, my max heart rate is like 220 probably, so nothing above that. Max speed, so unless I'm biking downhill really fast, I probably didn't go over 30 miles an hour. If I'm running, I definitely did not go over like 15 miles per hour. And those are all the expectations I could think of off the top of my head. So let's figure out how to turn this into a great expectation and do it programmatically via Python. Oh, I just found out instead of using pandas, we're actually going to use GreatExpectations to use the import of the CSV. So I'm going to put this up here. Boom. Instead of PD, it's going to be GE right here. Now this should be able to work. There we go. Did not raise an exception, which means all of these column values are indeed unique. So that is good. We are having success is equal to true. So we can go on. Our expectations were met. That's awesome. How about this one? Is the activity type either a bike, hike, walk, or a run? So I do that by just saying expect column values to be in a set. I pass in the column name, which is activity type, and set the value set equal to that list right there. Gotta spell things right here. And there we go. You will see this did not completely pass. I actually have a lot of stand-up paddleboards, I guess 2, and a lot of rides. And I guess that is different than bikes. So this did not pass the expectations, and this told me, hey, there's something in your data that you don't necessarily expect, which would be good, especially since this is a big data set. It's hard to comb through everything individually. What about this one? When my max speed is between 0 and 12, I'm just ensuring that that's probably where I am most of the time. Maybe if I'm biking, it could be a little bit higher. So for instance, you can see these results, 17, 12, 18. That's not uncommon for my mountain bike to go that fast. But something like 34 and 31, I really think that's when I accidentally got in the car and forgot to turn off Strava, because that is much too high of a speed. I've never gone that fast on a bike. So that lets me know, hey, something's wrong with your data. Go look at those values, because those actually aren't really the quality that you want. So I think you get the idea. Basically, GreatExpectations just tests your data for you and makes sure your data quality is where it's supposed to be. I think this project and this type of analysis would be good for any portfolio when you're trying to get an ETL role or some sort of data science role where you need to build pipelines, because this is really built to make sure that your pipeline data quality is high. If you want another project that I think would look good for ETL, extract, transform, and load, and data pipelines in general, check out this video right here. I used Kboola to make a pretty cool pipeline. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you tomorrow.